But let's get down to brass tacks. Trey Smith
Yes, sir. He in a new
signed the deal. The
contract.
deal got done at like what was it like 11, like 12:41, I think it was.
Yeah. Somewhere around there.
The deal got done. Beach working up into the hour. You know what I'm saying, making us sweat. But shout out to the dude Ricky that be on X. He be telling everybody when all these deals be going on. He be for the most part he gets it right. But
Yeah, but
he said yesterday that the deal was gonna get done, and
come on.
he said months ago too. Saying and he got the number right too.
Yeah, but when the deadline was today, it didn't take a genius to figure out that the deal was gonna get done today.
But I'm saying he was saying this. He was saying this a while ago.
I'm not hating on Ricky. I mean, get yours, Ricky. I'm just saying.
Now just tell us when the Trent McDuffie deal is gonna get done. I'll just play.
Tell us that for sure.
But no, Trey Smith, he signed a 4-year, $94 million deal, 70 million guaranteed. So this year he gets a $10 million base with a $4.25 million signing bonus, and then that's the signing bonus each year, 2025, 2026, 2027. But his base salary goes up 19 next year, and then in 27 it's like 23 million. So his cap hit goes down this year, which we wanted because he was going to be on a $23 million cap hit had he had signed, kept on the franchise tag. But his cap hit goes down, so we get a little bit more cap space. So I'm pretty for sure they're now going to be trying to work on a deal with Trent McDuffie, especially now that we know all the young corners have gotten paid. Sauce Gardner, he got paid today, making him the highest paid cornerback. So I'm pretty for sure it's in the $30.5 million a year salary base, or something like that. But I'm pretty for sure Trent is gonna want that.
Yeah,
gonna want that. So he'll probably get like 30 something. You know what I'm saying? Maybe even 31. Making him the highest paid cornerback in the NFL. So, but more on the Trey Smith. How do you feel about the deal? Do you think it was too much? Do you think it was just right? Do you think this is just market value? What's your thoughts on it, Mark?
I just think that's just what it is. People got to understand, man. When it's somebody's turn to get paid, it's market value. And I know we're talking about Trey, but for instance, Garrett Wilson got paid yesterday. I know we'll probably talk about it around the league, but if you look at his value, it's just market value. He plays wide receiver. But then it comes up to you as a franchise. It's like, all right, well, look at the market value. Do you pay him at the middle, top, or the bottom of that market value, depending on how you feel about him? But it's the market value. But hey, at this point in time, I'm cool with any number that keeps Trey Smith or anybody that protects Patrick Mahomes in the building. So to me, I don't think there's a such thing as too much or overspending for protecting Mahomes. So I'm okay with it. I'm okay with the numbers. He's here, keeps him next to Creed Humphrey. He's locked up. So you keep that combo together for the foreseeable future, which is, in my opinion, which is the best thing to do because right now, those two are pretty much the cornerstones of our offensive line right now. So you keep them locked in, see what happens around them that's worth keeping around, and hopefully keep them locked in so you can keep continuity, keep a certain core of your line together, and hopefully, if it all works out, I know we'll talk about some other people on that offensive line. Say Juwan Taylor turns it around. I'm not saying he will, but I'm hypothetically, y'all. Say Kingsley gets moved to left guard. He fits in like a glove. I mean, it has to work out. I mean, my thing is, especially in his bloodline, Penei Sewell is his kinfolk, so he should start learning how to play left guard with his cousin, Penei. Start learning, and then with Josh Simmons at left tackle, if it all works out, minimum we should have 4 out of 5 lineman positions locked down for the foreseeable future. So to me, that works out well, and that I'm pretty sure Patrick's looking at that like, hey, just keep doing that. Keep me upright, and I'll keep filling up your trophy case. Just do that. So, hey, I'm with it. I'm with Trey Smith, Stan. I mean, and congratulations to him. Failed in the draft because of medical conditions, quote unquote. And next thing you know, I mean, he would have been like a round 2, maybe type of draft pick if the medical conditions didn't scare a lot of people away and when he was getting drafted. But here it is again. We got somebody at low value, and then they turned around and turned themselves into an all-pro. So I mean, hey, shout out to Trey Smith, man, for beating the odds and beating those quote unquote don't touch this guy for medical reasons. And now he's if not the highest. Obviously, I didn't see the numbers yet compared to others, but I know he's up there at guard position. He's up there now. So
he's the highest paid guard right now.
Oh, well deserved though.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, shout out to Trey, man, from betting on himself and beating adversity, with the blood clot situation.
Mm-hmm.
And, he's a three-time Super Bowl champion, 2-time Super Bowl champion. But he beat the odds, and I'm happy for him. You know what I'm saying? Got his money. I know a lot of people are tripping about the deal because he is a guard, and people look at guard not as a high priority position because they feel like they can replace it and get a, you can get a guard in the draft or whatever, or get a free agent to fill in that guard or whatever. But
they feel like you ain't got to spend money at that position.
Yeah. They look at guard like linebacker, safety, those positions. So running back. But look, when they got rid of Joe Tooney, they had to make this deal happen because you can't get rid of Joe and not keep Trey, and I think they just went with youth, and we'll see if it pays off with this deal. Trey Smith has to be damn near Joe Tooney on that side of the football. He's going to have to be. I don't want to hear nothing about, that's hype. No, you paid him like he's Joe Tooney.
Ooh, fair point.
He's going to have to be Joe Tooney.
Fair point.
You know what I'm saying? So we'll see if this deal was worth it. We'll see if we see some troubles with him. I know his forte is more so the running game and be more of a force in the running game, but he has gotten better at pass protection each year. So we'll see if he continues to improve. And I think that's what the Chiefs are betting on, that he continues to improve as far as a pass protector. So
I think he will.
Yeah, most definitely. As far as
he got to help him out though.
True.
As in, if he's you're one of your better screen blockers, run blockers, like play calling got to start emulating what your personnel got. I'm just saying, that's all. So
I know. Now Joe said Veach is a great drafter, bad negotiator. He needs to hire a negotiator. I don't think it's all Brett Veach, man. From what I'm hearing, this is Clark Hunt. Like, they can only do so much with the owners, like, holding it up. It is what it is. I know the GM gets the brunt end of all the deals that get done, and we blame him if a deal doesn't get done or somebody gets traded. But we also got to remember that the owner is the one that signed the checks.
True. There's somebody behind them saying yes or no.
Mm-hmm. And that they make their decisions based off of that. I'm not saying that you can't blame Brett Veach, but from what I'm hearing, it was Clark Hunt that was pretty much the one that was holding things up with Trey Smith. Brett Veach can only do so much. I'm pretty for sure he probably wanted to get this deal done a long time ago. But if your boss is telling you, let's see if we can wait him out, and they wait to the day of, and then he finally says, yeah, all right, make the deal happen.
See, but here's my thing, Chris. I'm really looking, and I'm like, who's really? What was he waiting on? Was he waiting for somebody to, compare a contract to for another guard that was going to get paid, or wait for somebody else to get? I don't know what would really.
I think it's both sides. I think that Trey and them were willing to play on the franchise tag, and they were just like, whatever. From what I'm hearing, And I don't know how much validity this is, but a lot of people, somebody said that he wanted 25 a year. And so that was you always, I think it's one of those things you go high and then you get the number that you want. I'm going to say 25, but I'll take 23. You know what I'm saying? So,
close enough. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those deals. But as far as that goes, I'm pretty for sure we talked about it. Trent McDuffie will probably be next to get paid. They've talked about it. They signed him to a 5th-year option, him and George Karlaftis. I know Joe said he's going to get the L'Jarius Sneed treatment. L'Jarius Sneed was 28 years old with a bum-ass knee. They're two different situations. And after this year, the Chiefs still have 2 years of control over Trent McDuffie. Plus, they can franchise tag him if they wanted to go that route. But I don't think they want to go that route. I do think, mind you, L'Jarius Sneed was a 4th-round pick. Trent, they didn't even think they was going to get a Trent McDuffie.
Yeah, they thought he'd be gone.
First and foremost, they thought he was going to be out of here. And when they saw him there, that's when they traded up and went and got him.
They said, "Oh, got to go get him."
Yeah, because that's how great he was. And I don't think they let him go. If anybody's gone, it might be George.
Yeah, George is. Yeah,
it might be George that might be gone because they signed that boy. They drafted Ashton Gelati, and they say a lot of people say that he's pretty much a replica of George Karlaftis. So,
but at the same time, Chris, we also got to look at how negotiation tactics go between Brett Veach, Clark, and the players in certain positions. They shown that they not scared to look at Charles Omenihu. We love Charles. They let him walk. He came back because the market said, "Nah, man, we worried about that knee injury, bro." So Chief said, "All right, come on back. We'll talk." But hey, we ain't tripping. They'll let D-Line walk.
Yeah, they will. And the thing about it, like I said, the market has already been set.
Mm-hmm.
Sauce Gardner already got paid.
Mm-hmm.
He's the highest paid. Derek Stingley Jr. already got paid. Pat Surtain already got paid.
Yeah.
Like those are the 3 guys that you're gonna you're getting compared to. Like after that, ain't nobody else gonna set the market after Sauce. No, it's gonna be Trent. Trent's gonna set the market. So I think that the Chiefs are actually relief to see Sauce Gardner get paid. Like,
yeah.
All right, now we got to set number. Hey, let's call his agent. Come on, get him on the phone.
Yeah, let's talk.
Let's talk.
Yeah, time to talk. Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. You see, because Sauce he got 4 years, $120,400,000, $30.1 million deal. So, I mean, I think that's where you start at. I wouldn't be surprised if Trent get 31. So I think the Trent deal gets done.
Yeah, you don't let Trent walk. I'm sorry, that's nowhere close to. Yeah, that to me. That's not a L'Jarius Sneed situation. It's not even a Javarius Ward situation.
And you could be right, Joe. They could possibly sign George too. One person we do, and I know he only has 1 year of production. If Rashee Rice balls out the next 2 years,
come on, man. Hey, but hold on. So I get what you're saying, but if you're looking at positions, I would sign the corner as soon as you can because that market is nowhere close to as big as a wide receiver market.
Of course.
And if I'm the Chief, I hear exactly what you're saying. I would say pay him as soon as you can instead of waiting because the longer you wait, the number's just going to shoot up. So I mean, it's a catch-22. I mean, and this is where I give Brett Veach his props. It's because we're dealing with situations like this. Like, who do you pay? Who do you pay? Who do you pay? Who do you keep? Who do you let go? And the fact that he's still continually putting together a team that makes it to the AFC Championship game as the minimum. Like, come on now, like this ain't the same NFL. And the fact that he's continuously putting together a team that's in contention, like, come on, man. Like, and I understand a lot of people don't like Brett, but like, come on now, like, this is 2025, and he's been at the top of his team since 2019. So like, can we chill out on the hate on homeboy a little bit? Like let him live. He's not gonna hit everything a home run, but he's got a lot more
He's
hits.
not gonna be a Jacksonville Jaguar.
Nah, he got a lot more hits than misses. So let's just be real about
Stop
that.
it. First of all, Rashee Rice, if anything, he's probably gonna wait.
Oh yeah, if I was Rashee, I would wait. I would literally take it to the point where either franchise me or let me go. What's up? Like literally, I would play chicken with the front office. If you're a wide receiver, especially Rashee, and he keeps balling,
yeah.
I mean, I would hate to see it as a fan, but as a just a regular human being, understanding that this man's trying to get his money, you gotta. I mean,
because I'm trying to think who's gonna be next to get paid. Probably Nico Collins.
Nah, Nico just got his.
Did he? Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I don't know who else will get paid because I'm sure he's gonna wait to see who's gonna set that market.
See, that's the thing. A lot of teams got smart. They're paying the wide receivers early.
And then they might Tyreek Hill this situation because remember Tyreek Hill the second contract he got. He had to take a little bit of a deal because he had a little off-field situation. They might go to him and be like,
you know what? Hey, I mean, because there's more than likely the punishment is probably not going to handle till next year. So
you gonna be looking at you like, look,
hey, that's a good point.
And Clark and supposedly the lawyer that he got is Clark's people. So
so Clark knows the ends.
So Clark might be like, look, I did you a favor. You did me a favor, little dude. Little dude.
Hey, that's keeping it PG like a motherfucker.
Little dude, you might have to help me out a little bit, player.
That little dude.
So, but no, shout out to Trey Smith. Like I said, we'll continue to monitor. I personally expect Trey McDuffie's deal to get done by week 1. I think we hear something close to there. So
fair point.
That's what they did with Creed Humphrey. You know what I'm saying, when they paid him. So I can see that happening to Trent McDuffie. So, and look, I could be wrong, man.
Hey, I'm with it. Either way.
What range do you give George per year? You're not giving him top of the market money.
Nah,
I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm not making him the highest paid defensive end. He ain't TJ Watt money.
No, not even close.
You're not getting Nick Bosa money. Hell no. You want that? Yeah. Now, Joe, he might be in Jacksonville next year. He might be in Jacksonville next year, resting the pass.
Or in Houston, getting them income free taxes.
Carolina Panther, have fun.
I don't know. The Giants like spending money at defensive ends. They might buy them.
Nah, they don't need no more defensive ends. Knowing him, might. Then again, Eagles, they might put around and get them. So 15 to 17. I'm not mad at that. Yeah, he's not getting top of the market. And if anything, I might sign him to a 3-year deal.
Yeah. 3-year what?
I don't know.
3-year 50?
50 million.
Make it 40 guaranteed?
35.
Ooh, okay. Hey, no problem with me, dog. I was just trying to be off a GP, but hey, man, shine for me. I'll give you this little signing bonus. Like, come on. But I ain't mad at the 35. Hey, I'm just saying. Hey, George, we already talked about you this year. We need 12 minimum, bro.
Yeah. Right? Look, I want you to get paid, George. And man, you got to have about 20 sacks for me to be like, all right, we might have to pay George. Or it might be the last year George is there. We might have to trade him, man. Get some value for dude.
Yeah, that's crazy.
3-year, 50 million.
Trent's getting first.
Yeah, of course. First. Yeah. You get Trent done first.
Yeah.
Because I do think the Chiefs want to carry some money over too into the season, just in case something happens. You never know. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't be surprised if my man Mahomes get a new deal. they extend him out, restructure his stuff out a little bit. You know, it's about time to come due. You all right over there, brother?
Nah, a good strand. But no, you got a good point. You keep looking at that quarterback list. He keeps dropping down. And all the people above him ain't won nothing. But a couple of MVPs, but other than that, ain't nobody won nothing. So yeah, just out of respect for Mahomes. But then again, we seen Mahomes, like we said, we talked about it a few weeks ago. He does the Tom Brady treatment where he's fine getting all his endorsement money from all these companies and stuff off the field. I guess to kind of supplement the lack of football money that he should be getting. But hey, I had no issue either way how Patrick wants to handle it. If he wants to continue to build the team around him because he likes to win, I'm cool with that. If he wants to be selfish for once and get paid, I'm cool with that. But if he takes that route, we got to understand as fans, there's going to be certain limitations that Brett Reese can do when it comes to building a squad. So, hey, sometimes it ain't a bad, bad little situation where you got these problems. And 20 years ago, we didn't have these problems, Chiefs Kingdom. So we didn't have these problems years ago. So
right. So, but yeah, like I said, shout out to Trey Smith. All right, man. Training camp is coming up next week.